What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Queen Boss Lady, and I'm back with part two. This is my testimony of how I overcame death, and this is me basically solving my own case. Okay, so my brother popped up to my house, and he was like, "You going out of town with us? We going to Daytona?" And I was like, "Okay, so who's all going?" He was like, "Me, my brother-in-law, and my wife, and my other brother-in-law, and I think his wife and his girlfriend. I mean, his wife and his sister is gonna meet us down there." So I was like, "Oh, okay." Now, and this is how my family is. Like, they're all just one big cluster of fucks. Like, they all use that phone. That phone is like their best friend. So my mom had my daughter at the time. So, and my other daughter was with her dad, and so he knew that because she'll let Big Joe know, yeah, I got her daughter, blah 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 blah, and then he'll let the son know. So that's how he knew to come invite me. Because, mind you, they never invited me nowhere, you know. So I remember asking him one night, I was like, "So, I remember what you did to me when I was a child, when I ran into you at the store and I spoke to you and you act like you didn't know me." And I was like, "Why did you do that?" And his answer was, "Because we didn't know who your dad was. We didn't know who your dad was. We was waiting on the paternity test to come back. And me and your sister was fucking. And so we really didn't want you to come in the middle of what we was doing. So you disowned me as your sister because you was fucking my sister. And you didn't want me to be your real sister because y'all was fucking. Got it. But I'm the mentally retarded." But I'm the mentally retarded one though, y'all. Okay, so he was like, "Yeah, we didn't want you to come in the middle of what we had going on. You being my sister, would have came in between." And I said, "But comes to find out, like, I'm your sister." So I just left it at, okay. I just left it at that, and I was just like, "Okay, thank you for being honest, but that did something to me." So that's weird. It just made me lose my train of thought. It did. But God, bring it back to me. Bring my train of thought back to me. So yeah, him and my sister was having sex or whatever as teenagers, and that's when he told me that they didn't know who my dad was, and they was waiting on the paternity test to come back. So I guess it came back. I was whatever. So we go out of town. We go to Daytona, and when we get in Daytona, like, I'm thinking I can trust my brother. Like, I don't know why, magic, 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 because these people are the ones doing witchcraft on me and magic on me the whole time. So they pull up at the liquor store. They gotta have liquor, they gotta have pills, they gotta have all this other stuff, Molly, whatever, all that stuff they take. Like I said, I only do weed. I only smoke weed at the time. Right now, I'm not smoking anything. So, I gave him my debit card to get me a little bottle of Hennessy. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? Ain't nothing, I'm not a drinker, but it's okay to, drink on certain occasions. So I'm like, just get me a little personal bottle of Hennessy. So, mind you, I had just got paid and all of my bills was paid. So that second check be your check. So I had like $600-700 on my card, and matter of fact, like, I had like $900 on my card. But after I went and got my nails done, and then I had went and bought me like a swimsuit and a towel and a little bag and stuff like that, and bought me some little shorts and stuff like that. So I roughly had like $750 left on my card or whatever. I gave him my debit card, sent him in the liquor store. He came back with my bottle, gave me my card, but he had that smirk again. This nigga always got a fucking smirk on his face or be laughing about something or another or whatever. So I didn't think anything of it. So we really had a good time. Like, we just kind of like was sightseeing throughout the day. We found a hotel, you know, and then it's like it got dark, so we went bar hopping. All of us was getting along. Like, it was both of his brother-in-laws, his wife, and his brother-in-law wife, and his wife brung her sister, and then it was me. So yeah, it was like 7 of us. We went bar hopping. We all dancing together. You know, they steady buying drinks. I'm not buying any drinks or whatever. But every bar we go to, they get them a drink, and we dance. We dance through the, you know, we make our way through the crowd, and we just dancing with people. We dancing with each other. Like, we really had fun. We go back to the hotel. We get something to eat. We go back to the hotel, and I go for a walk on the beach. Like, I just want to leave them, and I just want to go for a walk on the beach by myself. You know, we were all standing on the beach, and he just had that look, like he was just staring at me like this, and I just got a bad vibe. And I was like, y'all, I'm gonna just go for me a walk by myself along the beach. And so it was just me, myself, and I was walking along the beach, and I was like, I don't like this feeling that I just got. And my angels assured me that we got you. No matter what happens, you will be safe and you will be protected. Yeah, these the same angels that I told y'all about when I was 7, 8 years old, and y'all tried to convince me that because I can see angels that I'm mentally retarded. So I was just talking to God, and I was like, God, I don't like that. I don't like how he was looking at me. Like, I really don't like it. And so I went back to the hotel, and they were all around the pool. And so I was like, okay, let me change into my swimsuit or whatever. So I went into my room, and I changed into my swimsuit, and then I come back out, and I walk around to get in the pool. Like, so I'm getting in the pool, whatever, and I'm sitting inside the pool, and I'm just splashing and everything like that. And then he walks up to me, and he was like, oh, you need to go change your clothes because it's couples here, and they're offended by your body. I'm like, what? And he repeated the stupid shit that he just said. He was like, you need to go change your clothes because it's couples here and they're offended by your body. That's another thing. Like, my family was so obsessed with trying to make me be like ashamed of my body, and what am I trying to say? Like, self-conscious about my body and how I'm shaped, and you know, they didn't want me to have confidence in my body or love my body or anything like that. So I was like, you know, I'm listening to my angels. They like, just go change. Just go in and change. So I was like, okay, like, I am getting emotional because not for them. Not for them. I'm getting emotional for me because I'm really a sweetheart. I don't like confusion. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter. I'm not an aggressive person. And when I do and I have to take it there, I do not like it. But it's only because I've been pushed to like the max. But I'm crying for myself right now because I'm such a freaking sweetheart. But they do witchcraft and magic. Like, they had done some magic, and I was supposed to get mad right then and there and be like, who the fuck is you think you talking to? I'm grown, you can't tell me what the fuck to do. And like, they was supposed to like gang up on me then and start fighting me then. But I'm such a sweetheart. I'm not really a fighter. I'm not an aggressive person. Like, it's all about communication. Like, even if you don't communicate with me right, in the right way, it's like I still try to show respect because he's my brother, you know, and they even took advantage of that. So I go in the room and I'm just like kind of sad, like that he talked to me like that in front of everybody. But he did it, like I said, because he was expecting me to go off the handle right then and there. And so I heard like some scuffling. I heard some scuffling a little bit, but I didn't really think much of it. Like, I thought like they had turned the music on and they were like kind of like chilling around the pool, because they was, until I came out in my swimsuit and then everybody got offended. But that was a part of the setup. So I come back out and like everything is all set up. Everything is all set up and it's so stiff in the air, and everybody has this bull face on them and they're mad and they're blowing, and I'm like, I'm looking around like, before I could get like what's going on, like my angels is talking to me. They like, it's a setup, don't even panic, don't entertain it, just go back in the room. Everything is all set up. My brother's wife is sitting in a chair. She's huffing and puffing. Her brother's wife and his sister is standing like, you know, kind of off to the side, but like they're all in a circle. And then my brother is standing right here and his lip is bleeding, and then the two brothers is like, you know, just like, but everybody got like a demonic face on them. Everybody got like a demonic evil look on their face. So I'm like, what happened that fast? And my sister-in-law, Miss Shay, Miss Krim, was like, yeah, she done punched your brother in the mouth. She done punched your brother in the motherfucking mouth. Ooh. And I'm like, okay, you're his wife, why won't you? And like, soon as I said like, you're his wife, why won't you handle the situation? Or what's the situation? Like the girl that punched him in the mouth, she started talking to me. She was like, bitch, fuck you, I'll beat your ass too. You don't want none of this shit, cause I will beat your motherfucking ass. My niece already beat your motherfucking ass, so I know you can't do shit with me, ho. And I'm like, whoa. We was just like, everybody was just vibing, partying, getting along, and like in the blink of these eyes, blink, blink, the whole setup is set up. And I'm just like, I was like, I shouldn't be the one fighting you. Like, he got a wife. And she was like, bitch, fuck you. That's why your brother Jamal dead, bitch. And I was like, and they was like, that's what we telling you. Just go in the room. Just go in the room. So my angels directed me into the room, y'all. But that was a blow for me. But you know, it's like, she's been instructed, and even if she's not being instructed, he's done magic. His wife has done magic. They trying to take me out, so they will call in these other dark entities to jump in these people's body and possess them, so they can attack me and take me out. They ain't even realizing, like, you're being possessed by a whole demon right now. Like, you don't really want to fight me. That's not what you really want to do. Like, I haven't done anything to you. I haven't done anything to make you want to beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? So I go back in the room, and her husband is already in the room. Like, he slipped off and he's already in the room. And so it's like how I grabbed the door. I did grab the door with force. So like when it opened and I went in, he's like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, he had snapped out of it for a minute. He like, man, everything getting crazy. Everybody getting crazy. And I'm just like, I was so mad at, you know, that shot she had through. When she said, bitch, that's why Jamal dead, bitch. They was trying to get me to react, and I didn't. I got in my bed. And my brother was like, I'm here with you. I'm here with you, lady. I'm here with you. And I just remember like holding my purse and just like holding my purse and just rocking myself back and forth, laying in the bed and like just praying to God, like if he get me out of this situation, like I'll never ever go back around these people again, like, you know. And they was like, we gonna get you out of here, don't worry. And so then they plan didn't work. I didn't get aggressive. I didn't get argumentative. I didn't start fighting my way, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they tell everybody. They tell everybody, oh, she's a loose cannon. She's a ticking time bomb. She'll fight you for no reason. Oh, he used to tell everybody, oh, I'm a G-unit chick, when really I am very pretty. I am very ladylike. I am not a fighter. I am not a street fighter. My sister thinks she Mike Tyson. Now that's her thing. That's what she loves to do. She love knocking bitches out. She love fighting niggas, cats, dogs, preferably niggas though. She love fighting niggas. Like, I don't like fighting. I don't like getting my hair pulled. I like having my edges. I like being cute. If it's nothing that we can't talk it out and hash it out, then let's just go our separate ways. Is the type of person that I've always been. In every fight that I have literally gotten in, like, they have literally had to put their hands on me, and then they really saw what the fuck can happen when you fuck with people that really are quiet and they really mind their business. They underestimate, and then they really end up getting fucked up. And then I still feel bad because literally I done fucked this person up, and now I'm still feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? But in that heat of the moment, it's like, so they came in there and they was like, oh, we gonna go to another hotel. So get your stuff. Come on, let's go. So we went to another hotel and we checked in. I went in my room, paid my little contribute. I put like $100 in. You know, all of us put like $100 in, and we got like 3 rooms or whatever. I went in my room and I did the same thing. Got in my bed and I just was rocking back and forth, talking to God, just praying. I'm like, God, I just want to make it home. I just want to see my babies. Like, I don't want to be around these people no more. And then I just hear like glass breaking. I just hear people screaming and yelling and commotion. Like, I just hear it all around me, like echoing throughout the walls. And people, I'm hearing punches. Like, I'm literally hearing people scream and cry and blood is being splattered. Like, I could just hear all of this, and I didn't go out to see. I didn't get up and look at the window. But his wife, Miss Shay, came to my room, and I opened the door for her, and she came in, and she had her cup. She a little devil. And I was like, what's going on out there? Like, what the hell is going on out there? And she was like, girl, they out there fighting. And I'm like, fighting who? And they was like, girl, some strangers they met that's at the hotel too. So I look out the window, y'all, and that's everything that I heard. That's what was going on. They was breaking glass bottles. Boom. I seen her brother breaking a glass bottle. Boom. Running up on the man. He cut the man's leg because the man was running up the stairs from him. It was like a whole, like, it was like 5 or 6 white people versus them. And they was fighting, y'all. They was fighting, like fist fighting, punching each other in the eye. Boom, boom, connecting. They was rumbling, y'all. They was the rumble in the jungle. They was not playing. They was out there fighting like they was fighting for their life. Like somebody had said something about their mamas. And God was telling me that's all the magic backfired. All the magic that they had did, all the chaos spells that they was trying to cast on me, they was trying to hypnotize me. God was telling me, like, don't leave my cup around them, because they was trying to, like, even slip something in my cup. Like, they was trying so many things. Like, they wanted to try to slip something in my cup, and so I be poisoned and slip away, and then they have another alibi. Oh, well, we was bar hopping, so somebody at the bar put something in her drink, and she just, when we went back to the hotel, she just went to sleep, and we came in there to get her, and she was passed. So that didn't work. So they tried to, do another spell where I get possessed by a demon and I attack, you know what I'm saying, after they literally provoked me and tried to taunt me. That didn't work. So what is next? All their spell work is backfired on them now, and now all of them is possessed. All of them is out there fighting. It is going down. Like, the ride home was like so freaking funny. The ride home was so funny. I was over there smoking my, like, whoo, child. Smoking my little blunt, like, They over there with knots on their eyes. They over there looking like raccoons, scratches all on their heads, knots all on their heads, eyes swollen, they barely can see. They hung up. The drive home was just like, nobody wanted to look at me. They was just, they just used their eyes so their peripheral vision, so they could see when it was time to make a turn, because they necks was because they necks was messed up. All kind of stuff was going on with them. They really had hurt themselves with all that magic and stuff that they tried to throw on me. And they had already had everything planned and what they was gonna say. Y'all know she's a fighter. She gets aggressive, and I couldn't control her, and she fought her, and she ended up losing her life. And they all had their lies lined up, what they was gonna say to the police, what they was gonna say when that yellow tape stretched out. They all had their lines rehearsed and everything rehearsed, and they had everything lined up. Like, they even thought they had me lined up. But these same angels that I said that I could see when I was 7 or 8 is the same angels that showed up for me. And it's the reason why I'm able today to tell my testimony and to tell how to basically solve my own case. Because, my mom and dad put him on the case thinking that he could do it, and he thought he could. He wanted to. He despised me. Like, he never ever liked me. Like I said, when we first met, when we was kids, it's not like I didn't like him, but you know how somebody just got a fucked up ass spirit, so you like, okay, I'm gonna just keep my distance. Like, but he wasn't like that. Like, he didn't like me, and he couldn't stand me. He despised me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just had hate in his heart for me. I remember another situation, like, before this happened, they invited me out to the club. Again, it was a setup for me to get robbed. It's like they would just up the ante every time. They would try to have me robbed, try to have me beat. He tried to have me beat up first in the house when I pulled up on him. Now he trying to have me robbed. Then the last thing, he tried to have me killed. So I kind of skipped this part. I kind of skipped over, but let me get back to it. So they invited me out to the club. So they didn't have a car at the time, him and his wife. I did. Had a brand new car, brand new Ford. That thing was nice too. Nice 4-door red, everything like that. So I pick them up or whatever. We go to the club. They got a section. We having a good time once again. Oh, you gotta take a pill. You gotta take a pill. I'm like, no, I don't want to take a pill. Like, I don't want to. Oh, you can't hang with us. You this, you that. Like, the peer pressure that they put you through is real, and it's because they're evil, demonic occults. They're evil amount. Yeah, they're gang affiliated, and they're possessed demonic demons. And the reason why they wanted me to take drugs and sleep around and be a whore, because when I say something, when I try to stand up for myself, who are you to say that we're drug addicts when you was taking pills too? That's all they wanted to do. They wanted to use it for ammo against me. So I'm like, no, I don't want to, like, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, whatever, just give me a half then. And he was like, man, we don't do no halves, and da-da-da-da. But okay, so that's what I did. I did a half. And it's like, we got in there, once again, we was having fun. It was just me, his wife, it was me, Joe, Shay, and Shay brother, and Shay brother's girlfriend at the time. So when we pulled up, he tried to have me robbed. Shay took her purse. Boosie was renting a building or something like that in the plaza, but Shay and her brother's girlfriend, they wasn't getting along. So it's like, why would you take your purse and put it inside the building that she has keys to? And my brother was like, yeah, put your purse in there too. I was like, absolutely not. And I told him just like that, because I had a little guap on me then. It was I was working. I had me a full-time job, so that money was on there, and income tax had just hit. So I had like 5 bands on my car. Absolutely not. I took my purse and popped my trunk and put it in my trunk, locked all my doors, and put my keys in my boobs. I said absolutely not. True enough, we come out, and she go in there to get her purse. We get in the car, and she going through her stuff. All her money gone. He ain't have no money. It's all her money. All her money gone. All her credit cards gone. So it's like, who did it? She's the only one that got keys to go in and out the building. Her and her boyfriend your brother is the only one that got keys to go in and out this building. It's not, the building wasn't broken into. So, but before we got in the vehicle, like, she was in her vehicle. I don't know if she seen him doing something in the club and got mad, but when we pulled up, she was like, she was ramming her car into the sidewalk. She kept ramming it into the sidewalk, backing up, ramming it into the sidewalk, backing up, ramming it into the sidewalk, right? And my brother's cousin at the time was laughing. He was like laughing at her. And my brother was like, nah, don't do that. Don't laugh at her. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, my God. He would lay his life down for these people. You literally sitting there telling him not to laugh at her, but you never stand up for me because you're a part of this secret society. You're a part of this, these people that been trying to take me out, which is my family. So It's weird. I got a fenced in backyard and a car just stopped. But anyways, like I was saying when I was saying it, um, yeah. So he told him, "Oh, you can't laugh at her. Stop laughing at her." So boom, we get in the car. We pull off. We driving. She realized all her money gone. All her debit cards gone. This dude literally started going off on me. Oh, it's your motherfucking fault. You the reason why she fucking went in there and robbed my wife. Oh, it's your fault. You the fucking reason why she did this. Mind you, while we in the club, I ran into my classmate, and she was like, lady, she was like, oh my God. And we hugged. Oh my God. I haven't seen her in so long. Shouts out to Tamara. And she was like, oh my God, I remember you could dance so good. She was like, you still know how to dance? I was like, yeah. She was like, oh my God, I want to see you dance, girl. I want to see you get on the floor. I want to see you get on the dance floor and dance. Because she was like, I'm flying back to New York tomorrow. She was like, I want to see you dance, girl. I love the way you dance. I remember how I used to dance in middle school and high school, girl. I used to love to see you dance, girl. And I was like, okay, I'm finna come around. And as I got ready to come out the section, girl, my brother stopped and was like, no, you can't go down there. And I was like, why not? And he was like, no, you can't go out there. And I was like, why not? Like, I'm grown. What are you doing? What are you talking about? I'm finna go dance with my classmate. Like, he was like, no, this ain't that. This ain't that. You ain't finna go out there and dance. No, go over there and sit down. We're in the club. What do you do in the club? Everybody, this is back in the day, y'all. This is back in the day. This is before I even had, well, yeah, I had kids. But it's like, this was back when everybody went to the club and everybody was dancing in the club. Like, the whole club is dancing. Everybody in their section is dancing, and you gonna tell me to go sit down. So she came back to the section, and it's like, it's like I'm talking to her over the section rope or whatever. And I was like, oh, I can't come. And she was like, what the fuck you mean you can't come down here on the dance floor and dance like you're a grown woman? Like, everybody saw what these people was doing to me. Everybody saw what these people was doing to me, and nobody stood up and said anything because they took part in it. They rather, instead of standing up to them, they took part in it because, I don't know, like, they feel like my family, they knew my family was in a secret society, and they wasn't willing to go up against them. They wasn't willing to. They just wasn't. So, like, back to the story. So we driving, and she realized that, all her stuff is gone, all her money is gone, and he started cussing me out. He cussed me out all the dang on way. It was like a 30-minute drive, and he cussed me out. It's my fault because I was there. He was just thinking of stupid stuff. I didn't say anything to this girl. I didn't disrespect her. Only thing I did, I said excuse me, because we was all in the same section, and I was walking by, and I was like, excuse me. That's how you do in the club. You dance when you walking by, or you dance when you going through the club. Like, that's all I did. It's your fault. She got robbed. It's your fault. All of our money is gone. It's your fault. You this, you that, you blah. Mind you, he driving my car, and I'm sitting in the back like a little fucking child, like being chastised. And I'm grown. He cussing me out like a dog, y'all. I couldn't even believe half of the things that he was saying about me. I couldn't believe half of the things that he was even saying to me. It was just like crazy, delusional things he was saying, and he was just making up this. You always starting trouble everywhere you go. You always, and I'm like, I'm just sitting in the back, like looking out the window, like. And this was before the trip of them like setting me up, like, because that last trip that I never went anywhere else again with him. And once again, like, I moved out of that apartment where they would always come and freaking torture me and try to run my house, tell me what I couldn't do, what I couldn't name myself. And once again, once I moved, God removed me. Like, after we came back from Daytona, like, I asked him for my house key back because he had a house key to my house. So I asked him for my house key back, and I just kind of like kept my distance and just kept to myself and kept me a job, kept me a little car, whatever. And I just kept working on myself and working on myself. And then God just one day removed me from that Pacific area, and I got a house. And once God removed me and I got a house, it's like, once again, all their magic, everything that they had tried to do to me to me that night, it backfired. And it backfired so bad this time.